it up.
Damn it. Hang on. That? Yep. Oh, hey.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete. Good. Now meet with the FSLN Commandante. He's inside the boathouse.
I cannot Fulton you. Wait. Evening wrecking it.
Stay away! Don't touch me! Get away!
¿Quién es?
Eche!
No way.
What do we do?
Sandinista's right. I'm looking for someone.
Mi viejo!
Shh. He's dead. They killed nuestro viejo.
You're his daughter. Then that makes you his delegado, right? Relax. I'm not your enemy. Cuban.
A cigar?
I'll take whatever you've got. I owe you one. But I prefer cigarettes, you know. How do I look? A little like El Che, no? You Cubano?
Colombiano. A photographer. I came to Costa Rica to take pictures of birds.
Birds?
Yeah, quetzals.
You've got no telephoto lens. How do you get your shots?
Telephotos for amateurs. It's all in the timing.
Oh,
Let me smoke
okay.
too.
We can talk until I finish this. Chico!
Tell me what's going on here.
This place is crawling with soldiers. They don't look like private security, more like hired guns. They're loaded with the latest gear from all over the world.
I heard they're a security force hired by Codesa.
Yeah, and I'm Papa Noel. Those guys are UCLA's.
UCLA's. La CIA.
I saw them, setting up shop in town. They're planning to do here what they did in Chile.
If that's the case, what are they after?
Whatever it is, it's not us.
You don't think they're here to push you back into Nicaragua?
Impossible. Too much hardware. Too many bases. Didn't you see? They've got helicopters, tanks. It's like we're in Da Nang. There must be something else.
They have a base near here.
There's a factory to the north, across a suspension bridge.
Factory to the north, across a bridge. Have you seen a big transport boat? Mercenary crew on the Rio del Jade.
You mean the barge? It's upstream from here. Up toward Irasu.
Any idea what's on it?
I could introduce you to some of our compas up there, but I don't recommend going to the mountains. We've lost a lot of people there. They take us captive, torture us for information about our compas, and then they kill us like pigs.
Got it. All right.
This was our last hideout, the final refuge for El Frente, after being pushed out of Nicaragua and into this peaceful paradise of Costa Rica. Then, El Monstruo attacked.
A monster.
Y mi viejo. Mi viejo. Papá. He was la esperanza. Our hope.
Now that Papa's gone, my sister's la comandante de la revolución.
Do not listen to him. Papa was a hero who fought by Sandino's side. I am only his daughter. You need a special talent to become cacique. It takes someone great to unite all of Las Compas.
Sorry to interrupt, but leaders don't choose themselves. Neither do heroes. You Carry on his legacy of La Esperanza, and they'll follow you, no question.
You think so? My compas trust me, but not one of them calls me Comandante.
Amanda!
See what I mean?
El Colibri!
Get down!
Howdy, Possum.
What the hell?
Es un hombre nuevo, an unmanned weapon, a robot!
No! He won't survive the fall!
Out of my way! Better for him to die at the hand of a compa than suffer their torture.
You know what is
Stay here.
remarkable to me?
As long as I'm still alive, I might as well repay.
That she's voiced by Greta
Over
Lyle.
here! Fine, Chico! Venceremos!
Acting. Peace Walker was given an HD port for PS3.
Snake, what was that thing?
Whatever it was, it looked unmanned.
Unmanned? I'd heard rumors, but an operational unit?
What the hell is going on here?
Not to quote Amanda, but the hardware they've got here isn't just unusual, it's overkill, which means one thing. It's nukes. So the question now becomes why?
We can't make that call yet. We need more intel.
How? Our source is dead.
But his daughter isn't.
Good thinking. We can follow her. Head for the next outpost and make contact with Amanda if she's still alive.
Roger.
Rex and Nexus, if they didn't have technology that could be used to make those things in MGS3, like you see at the end with the people in the hover pod things, I would be more inclined to say, yeah, it's kind of silly, but I mean, the precursor tech was kind of there in the game that preceded it, so it's not terribly far-fetched. Also, Hertzilla, thank you, and welcome to the box. You did not have to do that. Howdy, Dave. Favorite handgun? Probably the M9, because of Resident Evil. The difference between mini hover pods and giant fucking robots. True. This is true. I'm trying to think if there's any tech. Like, it's easier to make tech larger than it is to make it smaller. Although the kind of weapons they have, well, the only real thing that's questionable would be the railgun. And some of them. What boss was the most, was in the series or this game? Yeah, that's fair, Rex. I kinda hate the idea of multiple Metal Gears, like multiple variants, this early on. All the Rexes at the end of 2 was kinda jarring as well. You actually shoot guns. I fired, there are a list of weapons that I don't remember all the shotguns that I fired. I fired like 3 or 4 though. One was a Remington 870. I want to say one was the Mossberg. I did not fire the double barrel. Because I didn't want to deal with that nonsense. Someone tried to get me to fire a double barrel and pull both triggers at the same time and hate myself. I refused. I fired a 30-30 rifle. I fired a 308 sniper. I fired a Chinese type AK. I fired a 22 long rifle. What else? Some 50 cal revolver. I don't remember the make. Glock 17. Braddock Cheetah 22 pistol. That's about it, I think. Going to play RE4 again, maybe. Opinion of Chico. Kind of a tragic character, but also not. I don't know, I have mixed feelings about Chico. Because there are times when I feel like he's a shit, and there are times when I can empathize with his situation completely. I think Ground Zeroes was a good. I think they handled him well in Ground Zeroes. To get a sense of scale from the yeah, it is. Chico was not quiet, although that theory was hilarious. God, see, I don't really want to play this. I more so want to watch all the story stuff. The reason I don't want to play it is because it's episodic, and I hate having to deal with all this. You can still be a shit, and yeah, I can absolutely empathize with him, and I do, but it's still like it's an interesting blend. I have not Annika. She will have to fight me. I did, Billy Goat.
The direction Amanda's Sandinistas were going corresponds to the location of the next outpost, a supply depot. We should be able to make contact with her there.
Did I like the way they made Hugh into a huge fucking asshole to justify Otacon cucking him to death? What a sentence. But accurate, which is the best part. I did like what they did with Huey, although it felt like it kind of came out of nowhere, seeing how they went from Peace Walker to... Peace Walker Huey and Phantom Pain Huey are very different characters, although there's a 9-year gap there, so it's explainable. It's just jarring. But I loved Huey's character. I really, really did, because the writing for it was probably my favorite part in Phantom Pain, or at least one of my favorite parts. But yeah, it was certainly jarring. You have to deal with it. Did Huey's change to separate him more? Well, I think it more so had to do with the fact that MGS5 was supposed to be darker in general. The themes they played with, the character choices they made, they were all very edgy, at least in comparison to the rest of the series, which, let's face it, is pretty edgy at times already. Skullface, my least favorite character in MGS5. God, now I'm thinking about all the characters in MGS5. Probably Venom, because there was nothing there. Evening, Riley. Still mad you didn't get to shoot at him. I see. Fair enough.
Careful. They've got reinforcements coming.
I don't remember what CQC is.
It's the enemy.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
I'm seeing things. Freeze.
Where am I going? Guess I'm going this way. Later, nerds. God, I don't know what it is about this control scheme that just screws me up. There's another guy. But I have my sneaking suit. What am I doing? I can just blitz. Where are you? Maybe there isn't. could have sworn. Trying to place down what exactly broke OG Boss's back in the sense that he started to resent the boss. Now it's gone.
Recovery helicopter is complete.
I would say there was a combination of MGS, MGS3, Portable Ops, and Peace Walker. That did it.
Amanda went across that rope bridge. Hurry.
I was not a fan of the Man on Fire. Please switch, thank you. Is that it? Rope bridge.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Go to assume it's this way. Operation Desert Storm. I don't think I've played it. There's someone walking across this. I missed. I did not miss that
You
time.
might be able to get past the enemy by hanging from the bridge.
I mean, I could, or
Press the
just shoot him in
action
the
button near
head.
the bridge's handrail to hang. You can't hang down when you're crouching.
Cause I will end you. Yeah, the gameplay of MGS5 is fine. Gets might repetitive after a fashion. But it's also a sandbox. And you really, fair enough. Don't even care. You kind of have to make your own fun in sandbox games. And, which is fine. That sort of thing just really isn't for, well, I can deal with it up to a point. And as fine as it bad. But the story was absolutely
Recovery
lacking.
helicopter is complete.
Monster Hunter missions, probably not. Evening hilarious. No, it's a disappointing game. I
Careful
wouldn't.
now. They might be
go
holding
that far.
FSLN soldiers prisoner.
It was certainly a disappointment for me. I hate that this won't switch very quickly. I'm gonna shoot you. It's gonna happen. I didn't want to do it then, though, but the shot was too good. Isn't there a man in here? There is. There are two. One there, one there.
Press the action button in front of a prisoner to take them to Mother Base using the Fulton recovery system. Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Switch, please. Thank you. I hear you, but I don't see you. Are you back that way? You're in there. Good night. Thank you. are so happy. Video about Ground Zeroes. Titles of all the... I don't think that's a legit thing. Creating my own game, I have, but that would require me to learn how to program. That's very time consuming. I would, even with all of that Death Hound, I would say that the story is lacking. It just does not have the depth that I listened to everything. I still walked away with it, with the feeling that it did not have the depth of previous installments. Or at the very, let me rephrase, it didn't have the depth in the right places for me. Programming isn't even half the fight, yeah.
Snake, I got another report from the R&D team. They finished converting Mother Base into a hex plant. MSF's capabilities are up across the board, too. Our combat team's contracts keep increasing. We're seeing action on a daily basis, and we're raking in a ton of GMP. Now this is how a business is supposed to look. At this rate, the sky's the limit. We're just getting started, Snake. Keep up the great work.
Did I hate fighting Sahelanthropus? I thought that fight was not very fun. The fact that it's an unfinished game helps, yeah. Shark Ray, Cardinal Giant Type Stick Insect. God, imagine being named Stick Insect. Yeah, design and story. See, story is where I would shine because I'm a writer. I write plots. The fact that you can blaze through something and then you get like 10 cos. Yeah, exactly. Have a good night, Flying Panda Lizard. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you feel better. The fight with Sahelanthropus. Yeah, long and annoying. That sums it up. Yeah, I think I bit off more than I can chew with this. Because I really do. I miss the story, but I don't know if I miss the gameplay. Because it's basically filler. Like you run from point A to point B while picking up guys who might as well not even be a threat in this game because you can with the sneaking suit plus the hold up mechanic, you can literally run up behind people, aim for less than a second and run away and neutralize a person. So there's no real challenge. And I don't really care to build up the base again, because I've done it once before. I've already played through this. What game is this? It is Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. I 100% agree, Ziggy.